What's up, YouTube? It's your boy here at the barber with my first official tutorial video. This channel is for new and experienced barbers. Today's tutorial is a tapered mohawk with a razored bald side finish. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment below. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Hashtag your work with HHRS or Harrison's House of Styles, and I'll comment back on your video. Thanks. Hope you enjoy. I want to give a special shout out to all my students who inspired me to make this video. Thank you for supporting. And to those who helped make the video, thank you too. Comment below on videos you'd like to see. I do all hair types, and I also specialize in corrective haircuts. So if anybody ever messes you up, I'm the guy that fixes it. So here I'm doing client consultation. I'm trying to figure out how wide he wants his mohawk. He also wants to keep the top and taper the sides. We decided to go just inside the parietal ridge. I'm making my initial guideline with my Andes T outliner on the parietal ridge. This particular line, I like to go at the top first, and then I try and match the bottom. I don't want to just do one continuous line because it might come out crooked. But for you YouTubers, I actually did this line crooked on purpose to show you how to fix it at the same time. At some point in time, the video will speed up. And at some point in time, the camera is a little bit off. I apologize for that. Again, this is my first video. I'm only gonna improve from here. I'm combing some of the hair that I don't want, and I'm making my guidelines so that I know how wide that mohawk is going to be. And I'm going from top to bottom and then bottom to top. And eventually those two lines will meet. This is where I speed up the video. Trying to straighten that line out a little bit more. And now I'm gonna go on the opposite side. I'm just gonna move any long hairs out of the way. I'm gonna pre-part where I'm gonna make my initial guideline, which is right on the parietal ridge. As you can see, that line is a bit crooked. As I said earlier in the video, I did that on purpose to show you guys how to fix it. It looks like we messed up, but trust me, we didn't. Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna apply shaving cream. What the shaving cream is doing is gonna absorb into the skin, help soften up that hair, so when we cut it with the razor blade, it's an easier cut. The more the merrier. Now you actually wanna apply it against the grain so that the hair can stand, and when you cut the hair, you get a closer shave. Right now, I'm applying it with the grain, and I'm putting a generous amount. I want to make sure it gets in there. I'm gonna grab my comb in about 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna actually comb it against the grain. Now I'm applying more shaving cream against the grain, but then I'm gonna take my comb and I'm combing against it. I want that hair to stand up, but I'm also letting that shaving cream soak in. Now I'm gonna comb all the hairs to the side. I'm gonna hold that razor blade at a 45-degree angle, and I'm gonna start stroking with the grain. Don't go against the grain, because if you go against the grain, you're gonna end up leaving bumps. I'm taking short strokes. The video is sped up, so it could be a shorter video. I am not going this fast in real life. You want to take your time. You don't want to risk cutting someone. This is where I tried to show you how to fix that line, but unfortunately the video came out horrible. The angle just didn't really look good, but if you pay close attention to it, it's almost like I'm shaping it up. And all I'm doing is I'm defining that line, making sure that detail work is on point. At the end of the day, a good haircut is a good detailed haircut. But as you can see, that line is a lot straighter now. And here I'm just applying more shaving cream. Video is sped up. I wish I could move this fast. My haircuts would be a lot quicker. I'm applying it with the grain. I'm letting it soak. And then at some point in time, I'm gonna go against the grain like how you see now. And then I'm gonna take my comb and I'm gonna comb it against the grain. I want those hairs to stand so I can get a closer shave. Now I'm gonna take my blade in about a second or two. I'm gonna start at my parting that I did prior to with my cordless T-outliner. I'm gonna hold my blade at a 45-degree angle. And again, I'm gonna go with the grain. Remember, don't cut against the grain, because you will get bumps. Now I'm gonna wet the hair because I'm gonna get ready to start cutting with my shears. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually parting a mohawk inside a mohawk, if that makes sense. He wants to keep the top, but he wants to taper the sides. So I'm leaving the middle alone, and I'm going in about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna hold my hair at a 90-degree angle. That's straight up off the head. And I'm cutting at a 45-degree angle. And what I'm using here is called a traveling guide. That's when you make your first initial line, and then you travel with it to your next line. And I'm only cutting all the X's here at a 45-degree angle, leaving the middle alone. So it's a mohawk inside a mohawk, if that makes sense. And again, the video is gonna start speeding up. And we're gonna do this all the way from the top of the head all the way to the nape area, which is the back of your neck. Holding that hair straight up, but cutting at a 45-degree angle, leaving the middle nice and long. And to avoid me even cutting that middle, I'm not even grabbing it. So again, I'm parting a mohawk inside a mohawk. And now I'm gonna do the opposite side by doing the exact same thing we just did. We're gonna part that hair about 3/4 to about an inch. And we're pretty much just making a mohawk inside a mohawk. We're gonna leave the middle nice and long, and we're only gonna taper the sides. We're gonna hold that hair up straight up off the head. We're gonna cut it at a 45-degree angle. And we're gonna use a traveling guideline. That's when you start your first initial cut and you just travel with it. So we're pretty much parting a mohawk inside a mohawk. We're gonna leave the middle alone because he wants to let the middle grow, but he wants the sides tapered. So we have to hold it straight up off the head and cut it at a 45-degree angle. Here I'm just gonna comb the hair to the side, and we're gonna pay attention to the small details. I'm just gonna cut some loose hairs, or short hairs rather, that I see on both sides. And then I'm gonna just put a little bit of styling product in his hair, and I'm gonna comb his hair straight up. That's it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and comment below. Hashtag Harris's House of Styles or HHOS onto your own video on Instagram and Facebook. And make sure to comment back. Thank you.